Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will get lost in the pages of Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Published in 2010, Mockingjay is the third and final installment of Suzanne Collins's critically acclaimed The Hunger Games trilogy. The novel follows Katniss Everdeen, the girl on fire, as she becomes the reluctant symbol of rebellion against the oppressive capital. Set in the dystopian world of Panem, Mockingjay explores themes of war, trauma, and resistance. The story delves into Katniss's internal struggles and the devastating toll of rebellion, culminating in a gripping and bittersweet resolution to the series. Plot summary. In the ruins of District 12, Katniss Everdeen stands among ashes and memories, grappling with the devastation wrought by the capital. Her home has been obliterated, and its survivors, including her mother, sister Prim, and best friend Gale, have taken refuge in the underground stronghold of District 13. Here, Katniss struggles with her role as the Mockingjay, a symbol of rebellion that the leaders of District 13, particularly President Coin, wish to mold and manipulate for their cause. Katniss reluctantly agrees to embody the Mockingjay but sets conditions: protection for Peeta, who is a prisoner of the capital, immunity for other captured tributes, including Johanna Mason and Iberia, and the freedom to hunt with Gale in the woods surrounding District 13. Her demand for Peeta's safety stems not only from their shared history, but also from a deep sense of guilt and loyalty. District 13's leaders, though hesitant, comply, recognizing her immense value to their cause. The rebellion escalates as Katniss participates in propaganda films, or propos, aimed at inspiring resistance across Panem. She visits districts ravaged by war, witnessing firsthand the cost of the uprising and the resilience of the people. These missions, while vital, leave Katniss haunted by the death and destruction around her. The capital retaliates by broadcasting images of Peeta, visibly tortured but pleading for a ceasefire. His words, twisted by capital manipulation, sow doubt and fear among the rebels. When Peeta warns of an imminent capital attack on District 13, his credibility is questioned, but his warning proves true. The people of District 13 take shelter in their subterranean bunkers as the capital rains bombs upon them. Though the district survives, Katniss's resolve hardens. She sees Peeta's warning as an act of defiance against the capital, further fueling her determination to rescue him. A daring mission led by Gale succeeds in rescuing Peeta and other captured tributes. However, Peeta has been subjected to extensive psychological torture and hijacking, a process that alters his memories and fills him with fear and hatred for Katniss. His violent outbursts leave Katniss emotionally shattered, as the boy who once protected her is now a weapon against her. The rebellion pushes forward, with Katniss and her team, including Gale, Finnick, and a recovered Johanna, training for the final assault on the capital. Katniss resolves to assassinate President Snow herself, seeing his death as the ultimate act of justice and liberation. She sneaks into the capital with a specialized squad tasked with filming her actions, but the mission quickly becomes deadly. Trapped in a city rigged with lethal traps, the team faces relentless threats, including mutts and deadly pods designed to annihilate them. As casualties mount, including Finnick, Katniss pushes forward, driven by a singular focus on reaching Snow's mansion. The capital broadcasts calls for citizens to seek refuge at Snow's residence, promising safety. However, as Katniss nears the mansion, she witnesses a horrifying attack. Children, used as human shields, are bombed in a brutal act of desperation. When medics, including Prim, rush to aid the wounded, a second wave of bombs detonates, killing many, including Katniss's beloved sister. Katniss is consumed by grief and guilt, retreating into herself as the war concludes. Snow is captured, and the capital falls. Yet, as Katniss prepares to execute him, she learns that the final bombing was likely orchestrated by Coin, a calculated move to secure power by sacrificing innocents and tarnishing Snow's legacy. In the moment of reckoning, Katniss chooses to kill Coin instead, rejecting one tyrant for another. Katniss is arrested but ultimately pardoned, deemed too damaged to pose a threat. She returns to District 12, now a shadow of its former self, to rebuild her life. Gale remains in the capital, pursuing a new path, while Peeta returns to District 12, gradually recovering from his hijacking and rekindling his bond with Katniss. Years later, peace has settled over Panem. Katniss and Peeta, scarred but surviving, find solace in each other. They have children, though Katniss remains haunted by the past and wary of the world her children will inherit. Yet, in the quiet moments of her new life, she finds strength in remembering those she lost and in the hope that, despite everything, humanity endures. That's a wrap for today, but there's more to explore in the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. Check the description or Celsius 233 to keep the adventure going. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Suzanne Collins's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.